So let me ask you something. Does your day-to-day feel like you're just constantly putting out fires? In your business, with your finances, just reacting to every single urgent email, every little dip in the market? That's what we call the firefighter mindset, and man, is it exhausting. Well, today, we're going to talk about a really crucial shift. We're going to move from being that firefighter to becoming an architect. It's all about going from just reacting to chaos to proactively designing the very systems that build your success and your wealth for you.
Okay, let this one sink in for a second. When the news tells you the market is doomed, that's usually the signal that the rich are about to get a whole lot richer. I mean, that feels completely backward, doesn't it? Your gut, your every instinct is screaming sell when the market tanks. But what this quote gets at is a fundamental truth. There is a world of difference between reacting to fear and executing a plan you already have in place. It's really about learning how to spot a massive opportunity where everyone else, well, they just see panic.
All right, so what is it that keeps us stuck in that reactive firefighter mode? Why do we do it? Well, it often boils down to two really powerful traps. And these are traps that trip up even the most ambitious, smartest people out there. There's one for how we work and another for how we invest. So on one side, you've got the hustle trap. This is the idea, the belief, that the only way to make more money is to just work more hours. It's a straight-up trade, your time for money. And that is a really hard limit, doesn't it? That limit is you. There are only so many hours in a day. Then, on the other side, you've got the panic trap. This is where you let those scary headlines and all that noise dictate your investment decisions. And what does that lead to? Selling low and buying high, the exact opposite of what you want to do. But here's the real kicker, the key insight. Both of these traps are just symptoms of the very same problem, and that problem is a total lack of a system.
Okay, let's really dig in and dismantle that first trap. The hustle fallacy? It's just baked into our culture, right? The idea that raw, sheer effort is the only way to scale up. But true scale, I'm talking about the kind that actually creates freedom in your life. It isn't about working harder, not at all. It's about working smarter by building a system that does the work for you. I mean, this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? If you're running a business, if you're a freelancer, really, if you're anyone trying to grow, this is probably the wall you keep smacking your head against. You're already at capacity. So the answer isn't about magically finding more hours in the day. It's about multiplying your output without multiplying your input. And to do that, well, you need a blueprint.
So here's the answer, and it's simpler than you might think. We call it the Systematize secret, and it's a 3-step process to finally escape that hustle trap. First up, document. And I mean literally, write down step by step how you do what you do. Every click, every email, get it out of your head and onto paper. Second, delegate. Once it's documented, you can hand those tasks over to someone else and free up your own valuable time. And third, automate. Use technology, use software to handle all that repetitive work. See, this is how you build a machine that grows without you having to be the bottleneck.
Okay, now for that second trap. Just like we need a system for our work, we absolutely need one for our wealth. And this system is specifically designed to fight that panic instinct. That gut feeling that makes you want to run for the hills the second the market gets a little shaky? Because here's the thing. Just like with the hustle trap, raw emotion is your worst enemy.
So take a look at this. This is so powerful because it's just plain history. Look at every major crash you can think of. Black Monday back in '87, the dot-com bubble bursting in 2000, the huge financial crisis in 2008. At every single one of those moments, the headlines were screaming that the world was ending. Panic was absolutely everywhere. And yet, what happened every single time? The market recovered. And not only did it recover, it went on to soar to new highs. This just proves that panic is a temporary feeling, but growth has been the long-term reality. That so-called blood in the streets, turns out that was the absolute best time to be investing.
So how do you actually pull this off? How do you buy when everyone else is panicking without letting your own fear take over? Well, the tool for this is called dollar cost averaging, or DCA. Think of it as your automatic, emotion-free system for investing. It's super simple. You just invest a set amount of money on a set schedule, like say the first of every month, no matter what the market is doing. It's brilliant because when prices are low, your money automatically buys more shares. And when prices are high, it just buys fewer. It completely removes emotion from the equation and automates the discipline of buying low.
Okay, so we've talked about a system for scaling your work, right? And a system for scaling your wealth. But here's the real aha moment. These aren't two separate ideas, not at all. They are the exact same philosophy, just applied to different parts of your life. And this is what we call the architect's blueprint.
The architect's mindset, it's a complete shift in how you see things. I mean, think about it. An architect doesn't just show up and start throwing up walls, right? No, they design a detailed, meticulous blueprint first. They take their personal feelings out of the structural decisions. They're totally focused on the long-term integrity of the building, not the thunderstorm that's happening outside today. And this is the most important part. They rely on systems, on the rules of physics and engineering to do all the heavy lifting. And that is exactly what systematizing your business and using dollar cost averaging for your investments does for you.
And this is really why all of this matters so much. This isn't just some clever trick to make more money or be more productive. It's way bigger than that. It's about consciously, intentionally designing a life of freedom. It's about building an architecture that supports you, instead of living inside one that traps you.
Look, if you take just one single idea away from our time together today, please let it be this. Stop being a firefighter. Stop running around with a fire hose just reacting to everything. Instead, pick up a pencil and a piece of paper and start designing. It's time to become the architect of your business, of your wealth, and yeah, ultimately, of your entire life.
So let's make this real. Let's not just let this be some cool idea you forget about tomorrow. I want you to ask yourself, what is one small, concrete step you can take this week to start? Seriously. Will you finally document just one process in your business? Or maybe you'll go set up that one automatic investment. What is the very first brick you are going to lay for your own freedom architecture?